Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. Nestle, specifically Nestle Waters. Actually, you know what? No, all of Nestle. They are that bad. Now, this is something that has actually bothered me for a long time. I just haven't gotten to it yet because there's been so much other stuff that's happening because that's the kind of year 2020 is. Now, for starters, we could go with the fact that I think he's now a former CEO of Nestle, said that water isn't really a human right. He was quickly vilified and then had to backtrack his statement saying, look, okay, sure, water's a human right in terms of you should have enough for your daily needs, but of course it should have a market value. This is how scummy capitalists are. So starting from that point already of market value, I want to talk a bit about how Nestle already makes billions of dollars while wasting water and draining water at pretty much no cost. In the links and description down below, you will definitely find several links that confirm this. But basically, Nestle doesn't pay a goddamn cent on any of the billions of liters of water they extract every year. I think they pay like $200 to extract money from water resources near Flint, Michigan, and yet the profit they make on that is close to $1 billion. So they're making money hand over fist. They're also really bad at wasting water. So in Pakistan, there were several sort of holy pools in these temples in an area of Pakistan known as the Punjab. And through subsoil suction of these aquifers, Nestle ended up draining the pools. And so, of course, the Pakistani government got mad and started to investigate. Nestle ended up not paying anything to the government of Pakistan for the 4.43 billion liters of water they extracted from the water-parched country. And to make matters worse, by the way, that figure was between the years of 2013 and 2017. But to make matters worse, 1.9 billion of those liters were wasted. Like just gone, can't use it, just wasted. Not to be used, dumped elsewhere, evaporated into the air, just wasted. That is a 43% loss. Capitalism is the most efficient system we have. Ugh, God almighty. Now, on top of this brings us to the fact that Nestle is basically the thirstiest bitch out there. They suck dry aquifers across America. They've been really trying to eye the Guarani aquifer in South America. They're illegally extracting waters from Brazil. They're looking at China's unusable water systems to basically spend a little bit of money to invest in reverse osmosis, but they get all the profit and benefit from that while paying nothing because, oh, look, it's dirty water. We need to clean it up anyway. While they're already making billions, paying nothing for all this other illegal extraction that drain aquifers across, say, Midwestern America, California, Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay. This is their MO. And it's terrifying. And we're not even getting started here. That's just their water abuses. Nestle also has terrible labor abuses. They've openly admitted that they use what's effectively a form of slave labor for the production of their seafood, for their Purina cat products, or Fancy Feast, or whatever it is, in Thailand. They basically use slave labor in order to make your cat food. And speaking of slave labor, there's also the fact that they use child slave labor on cocoa plantations in West Africa, specifically in Côte d'Ivoire, which is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans. They've also had problems. I don't know if people remember, but back in 2008, there was this Chinese milk scandal where a toxic substance called melamine was added to baby formula in order to boost the protein content. Initially, like 6 infants died, and I think another 860 or so were hospitalized. At the end of the whole crisis, there had been up to 300,000 victims in China. And there were a few people who faced jail time, and I think even 2 people were executed. But not enough people or the company faced a lot of serious punishment and reprisal from it beyond those few examples that were made. So they make billions without paying a cent by exploiting lax water laws. They use slave labor to make your cat food, your bottled water, your sparkling water. They use slave labor to make your cat food, all these chocolates that they've bought. And really, this is just a terrible garbage company that is leading to deaths and exploitation worldwide. And that's really what's bothering me today, that not enough people question this because, well, shit, we just like our chocolate and our San Pellegrino too much, right? It's so infuriating. Now, in one of the sources that I'll link below, there's a picture that shows you just how truly terrifying a reach Nestle has for various food, perfume, clothing, candy, water, all these different products. They have their hands in so many pockets. But it's important that people realize this so that they can help navigate going forward the products and designer brands and labels that they need to avoid. Because the last thing this company needs after paying pennies for water is any more of our money. Please boycott Nestle because they are a terrible company that just promotes human suffering, and they're diminishing a very precious and necessary resource for human life. So please boycott them. But the fact that not enough people knew about this or their reach is what's bothering me today.